In a twist that has cast a cloud of uncertainty over the Colorado Buffaloes football program, head coach Coach Prime Sanders has reportedly stepped away from key responsibilities outlined in his contract, raising major concerns about his future with the team. According to a report from USA Today's Brent Schrotenboer, Sanders has not been seen in Boulder since April and has failed to fulfill multiple contractual obligations, including running the school's annual youth and high school football camps. This revelation comes amid a backdrop of serious and long-standing health problems for Sanders, which have included multiple surgeries and even partial amputations due to blood clots in his legs. Though Sanders has not publicly confirmed the reason for his absence, many within the program and across the college football landscape are pointing to these ongoing medical challenges as the most likely explanation. The missed youth camps are particularly notable. In Sanders' employment contract with the University of Colorado, these camps are not optional. They are spelled out as official duties, meant to bolster both community engagement and the university's football brand across the state. His absence from them isn't just symbolic, it could potentially have contractual ramifications. Sanders Sr. has been away from his job in Colorado since April and did not attend Colorado's annual youth and high school camps in June, Schrotenboer reported. Even though operating such camps is listed in his employment contract as one of his official duties, the timing of his return to campus remains unclear. While the early summer months are traditionally quiet for college football coaches, a time to recharge before fall camp, Sanders' prolonged silence has stirred speculation about his commitment to the program going forward. Particularly troubling is the lack of a clear timetable for his return. Though he is scheduled to appear at the Big 12 Media Days in Frisco, Texas on July 9th, there is still no confirmation that Sanders will attend. This stretch of silence marks a stark contrast from the Coach Prime the nation has come to know. Charismatic, present, and relentlessly engaged. Sanders has been the engine behind Colorado's recent national relevance. From his headline-making press conferences to his aggressive use of the transfer portal, Sanders has helped transform the Buffaloes from an afterthought to one of the most talked-about programs in the country. But his physical health has always loomed in the background. Over the last several years, Sanders has undergone more than a dozen surgical procedures, including the removal of multiple toes due to circulation issues caused by blood clots. Last season, he was often seen limping on the sidelines or wearing protective gear on his foot. In interviews, he's spoken candidly about the daily toll these issues take and the threat they pose to his long-term mobility. Given that backdrop, many observers speculated that Sanders might step away from coaching altogether after the 2023 season, especially after his sons, quarterback Shedeur and safety Shiloh, played what many believed would be their final games for the Buffaloes. But instead of walking away, Sanders doubled down. He fought for and secured pay raises for several key assistant coaches and pulled in a top 20 transfer class, reinforcing the idea that he was still all in. Now, though, that narrative has shifted. His absence has left more questions than answers. Is this simply a necessary medical hiatus, or is it the beginning of a slow exit from the college football stage? One thing is certain. Without Sanders, Colorado's national spotlight dims considerably. Athletic Director Rick George has every reason to show patience and compassion. After all, it was Sanders who resurrected the program from years of mediocrity. Before Coach Prime arrived, Colorado football was barely a blip on the national radar. Since then, the Buffaloes have become must-watch television, with sold-out crowds, increased media coverage, and unprecedented buzz. If anyone has earned some grace from the university, it's Deion Sanders. Still, grace doesn't eliminate uncertainty. For a program that has come to rely so heavily on the gravitational pull of its head coach, the silence from Sanders' camp is as loud as any press conference he's ever delivered. What happens next could define the future of Colorado football. July 9th is now circled in red on the calendar, not just because of the Big 12 media event, but because it may finally provide clarity on whether Coach Prime is ready to return or if this summer marks the beginning of the end of his coaching tenure. Until then, the Buffaloes and the college football world are left holding their breath.